Screw it. Doing it. Knock off again. No screens this time, baby. No! Back to the Pokésports. Welcome to another VGC Battles Day and Regulation E video, bringing you a Milotic team. Now, it's not the first time we've used Milotic here on the channel, but we haven't showcased it here on the channel. We haven't tried Milotic with Scald, with Haze, with Icy Wind, with Grass Tera, competitive Lefties Protect, and all of its glory. A very, very strong competitive user. Not too many Pokemon get access to the ability competitive, so having it on a team with a bunch of physical attackers like Roaring Moon, Landorus, Iron Hands, and even Ogerpon is really, really convenient, especially with all the Intimidators running around like the Landorus, like the Hisuian Arcanine, and all their friends. It's always nice having it. That competitive user just to threaten, just intimidate spam from your opponent's side of the field. Also, this team includes Fairy Feather. It's a new item that does the same thing as Pixie Plate, but you know what? We get to use it now. Nice and fancy. The rest of the team is straightforward. We got the Ogerpon for the fire and grass type damage. We have Flutter Mane for the special fairy type damage. Iron Hands because that Pokemon is just ridiculously silly. Landorus for our Intimidate. And even a Roaring Moon for our Tailwind / very strong dark type coverage and flying type coverage. This team has so many different coverage moves. You have access to ground moves, rock moves, electric moves, fighting moves, grass moves, water moves, fire moves. Like the list goes on. You could pretty much hit every single type in the game with this team currently. And that's just, on top of it all, they're just all such great Pokemon. They do work really well together. So yeah. Let's try it out. This team is from Cloverbell, so who does have a YouTube channel, make sure to link Cloverbell's down below in the description. Does post daily VGC content over there, so send them some Pokésports love. This team looks like an absolute blast. I'm excited to try it out. If you guys are excited to see Milotic here on the channel, hit the like button down below, subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. Oh, and that said, let's get on to today's video. Ogerpon, Sinistcha, a little bit of a snow team action, 3 ice types, okay. Alolan, Ninetales, Chenpao, and the Bundy. Also, hi Hisuian Arcanine. Anyway, I think we're in a pretty decent spot here. We have a Fire Ogerpon. The only one that we really don't want to face is the Water Ogerpon. But we can deal. Also, they have a Hisuian Arcanine, so I'm going to lead Milotic just in case they forget. You know, they could forget. I think probably Hisuian Arcanine is pretty decent against my team, but it's not going to lead. And if it does, it does. That's good for me. I think I'm going to go Ogerpon. I'm going to go Milotic. I'll bring Roaring Moon in the back. Hopefully after I get rid of some of this ice shenanigans. Then Iron Hands. Last but not least, there's never a wrong time to bring Iron Hands. I feel like Iron Hands is such a slappable Pokemon on any team. So hey, we'll go for this. We'll see if we can maybe catch our opponent off guard with the Milotic. Maybe we get to proc competitive right away. First turn of the battle. That would be nice. Golduck. Should have brought a Golduck, man. Come on, Maddie. Ninetales. Oh, we got him. Oh, we got him. Thank you. Many thanks. Absolutely wonderful. That's huge news for us. Mold Breaker. Intimidate. Of course, I get intimidated on my Ogerpon. It doesn't matter, though. Quite literally doesn't matter. You know what? I'm about to paint my opponent into a corner here. What we're going to do is we're going to Scald that Arcanine spot. And we're going to Ivy Cudgel that Arcanine spot, too. One or the other is going to hit it, and one or the other is going to hurt. I'm already accepting the fact that this little Ninetales is going to get a Roarville up. There isn't much that I can do about it. I can't change the weather. I don't think I can outspeed it. I might be able to outspeed with an Ogerpon, but still it might have Sash. So I'm just going to full commit to this Arcanine right now. Fingers crossed. Wish me luck. All right. Big Fire Mask. You know that +1? You know that -1 that you gave me, Arcanine? Yeah, it's gone now. We're all good. We're all set. Everyone's happy. All right, they do go for the Roarville, and they don't Terrastalize here, which means that, of course, my Ivy Cudgel will not knock out the Arcanine, but my Scald definitely will. I just wanted to prepare myself for a Grass Tear if that's what was happening, but I guess not. Just a regular Rock Slide. That's going to hurt a lot. Not enough to knock me, though. Scald into the Arcanine. Sayonara. Okay, we're taking a KO right away. Decent enough for me. I am a very strong Milotic right now. And the fact that that attack did so little to my Milotic and I still have Lefties recovery on top of it all, that's a pretty good sign. Now, they essentially have the Aurora Veil up, which means they have screens up, but I'm +2, so it's like those screens aren't even there. Now they sent out their own Ogre Pawn. Ooh, problematic pawn. Okay, well, I'm going to protect now. Oh, I have follow me, but they ignore... Oh, no, I can follow me. Getting ideas. I don't know if I should waste it on follow me, though. I'm going to protect. And I'm going to Ivy Cudgel. Or I could Woodhammer. Like, I could be real here. Woodhammer might not be enough. I'm going to Ivy Cudgel the Ninetales. I could always have Iron Hands deal with their Ogre Pawn later down the line. Okay, they're going to Terrasilize the Ogre Pawn. We got double Ogre Pawns on the field, folks. Double Terrasilize Ogre Pawns. Too many masks for the current meta. Hopefully they just go for the obvious play and go for the Milo spot, though. That would be nice. We'll see, though. All right, they go for the Freeze Dry into Milotic. Not gonna happen. Now, will my Ogre Pawn outspeed? Yes! Beautiful. I'm pretty sure not a single... Actually, this might not KO. No, it does. Cool. I was about to say, not a single screen can save you from this hit right now. There's just too much damage behind it. And I was right. Yep. Go with the instinct. Oh, and they're actually going to Ivy Cudgel my Ogre Pawn. They were just going to go for a nice and simple Freeze Dry and hope that would be enough. That's not enough. Now, I can make some plays here now. Especially with my Iron Hands. Or I can just set Tailwind. Start Scalding, go for the Acrobatics. I'm going to go into Iron Hands first. Because Fake Out. Ooh, Sinistra, though. Okay. That's a little irritating. Because there's just not much my Milotic can do anymore. I think I'm going to Icy Wind just for some control here. And a Spiky Shield is so obvious, I don't even want the Fake Out to go through. I think I'm just going to Heavy Slam the Sinistra. Yeah, okay. Spiky Shield is such an obvious play. Like, if it's too easy, it's too easy against Ogre Pawn. That's what I've learned so far with all the Ogre Pawn games I've had in Regulation E. Alright. Icy Wind gonna do a bunch of damage to the Sinistra. Gonna lower the speed too. Doesn't lower the speed on the Ogre Pawn. Followed by Heavy Slam. I don't think Sinistra wants to... Oh, it's Rocky Helmet. Okay. I was just gonna go for a Matcha Gotcha. Okay. That still does way too much. Alright, Sinistra's gonna heal like all of that back. That's a little sad. Yeah, now that I lost my Ogre Pawn, the Sinistra's gonna be real... Of course I get burned by Matcha. That's so bad, man. That's really bad. That's awful, essentially. Like, what can I do now? Holy... Yeah, like that messed me up bad. Well, I only have this choice. It's not going to do enough damage now, though. That's so bad. They have the Rage Powder, too. I mean, the Icy Wind's still nice for speed control, but... The Horn Leech. Yeah, there goes Milotic. Wow. That burn really sucks. No damage to the Sinistra either. And more Rocky Helmet damage. Okay. Listen. I'm gonna put a lot of stock in a Roaring Moon here, I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong. Roaring Moon is able to do a bajillion damage. I have no doubts about that. I just don't know if that's enough. If a bajillion damage is enough. Good news is I resist all of the Ogre Pawn stuff, and I can go for just a nice knockoff onto Sinistra, and that's hopefully enough to knock it out. I don't want to take Rocky Helmet damage, ironically. I guess I might as well heavy slam. It's gonna do no damage, but I might as well. They don't protect, but I am able to knock out the Sinistcha. Oh, so I should have wild charge there is what you're saying. Doesn't matter. I don't do damage as this Pokemon that I am. There's the Ivy Cudgel, another one. Onto my Roaring Moon. I don't love that damage. Do I protect Roaring Moon and Wild Charge? Is that the play? Snow's gonna stop, so that means the Aurora Veil also might stop. What's the play? I think it's protect. Drain Punch. No, Wild Charge. Let's just Wild Charge here. They might protect, but we'll see. They do. Okay. If I had a Tailwind, that would have been nice there. If I went for Tailwind there. It wasn't worth the risk, though. It really does come down to how much damage can I realistically do here. The knockoff won't get boosted because it doesn't count. Because the item won't get... This move does more damage if the target has a held item. Oh, never mind. So knockoff will do more damage, right? I don't know, man. If it does do the damage, then I'm good. I mean, if it doesn't do the damage, that's just bad typing. It literally says if it has an item, and clearly Ogerpon has an item. Well, let's see. It's Wild Charge. Wish me luck. Knock off. There's no item there. Ivy Cudgel again. Listen, maybe my... Oh! Wrong slot? Maybe? Maybe wrong slot? Well, if that's how much knockoff did, hopefully Acrobatics can do more. That knockoff was only base 65 plus stab. This will be base 110 plus stab. Yo, wish me luck. That's fine. Doesn't actually make a difference there. It's not going to do enough damage to knock me out. I just have to hope that Acrobatics can finish the job here. Actually, what's their screens on? I think their screens are almost up, right? There, that's the big news. Oh, okay. If that was screen damage, should I knock off again? Yeah. 50% of that was reduced damage. I think I'm knocking off again. They should still have an item. Screw it. Doing it. Knock off again. No screens this time, baby. No! No! Oh, we live at 3! The game's not over. I'm gonna protect. Like, they're smart, they attack. They don't, they spiky shield, but it fails. They're gonna spiky shield again. I'm gonna Tailwind because they spiky shield again, and I don't want to attack into the spiky shield. Okay. Wasn't born yesterday. I might not know the exact knockoff mechanic, but I wasn't born yesterday. Whew. Roaring Moon. They got greedy too, man. They gotta hit a double spiky shield to win now. They don't get it. GG's. Taking the game with Milo. All thanks to Mooring Rune over here. What a way to start a video. I'm so tired now. I've lost my voice. I'm exhausted. And we defeated Maddie SM. Thanks for the game, Maddie. GG. Okay, my opponent's got an interesting team. Ursaluna, Iron Hands, Galarian Weezing. Could be a little bit of a Trick Room thing. Could be a little bit of a Rain thing. They got a Pelipper here too. The crazy thing is their only Trick Room setter is really Gallade. It's not your most common Trick Room setter for sure. But a Trick Room setter nonetheless. Do I have any Ghost Terras here? I don't think I do. Might only have Flutter Mane. So if they have like a Sash and a Fake Out, might not be able to stop them there. Unless I got some speed here. Oh, I do. I'm actually at the world's slowest Iron Hands. Okay, so I actually want to lead Iron Hands then. Maybe Iron Hands Flutter Mane here. I don't hate that. Iron Hands Flutter Mane. Bring the Milotic in the back and then have the Landorus in the far back. Yeah, Landorus looks like it can wipe pretty much everything here. Yeah, that's really good. I like that a lot. My biggest issue is that I'm not going to be really proccing competitive here, but it's no big deal. We got the proc it already in today's video, which is more than enough. We did it. We procced competitive in today's video. But we're actually using a new item on the Flutter Mane as well. The Fairy Feather. I don't know what the point of this item was. It does the exact same thing as Pixie Plate. Unless they're planning on removing Pixie Plate from the game and they need another item that did the same thing. I have no idea. But it exists now. Doesn't serve much of a purpose, but it's here. All right, Weezing and Monoferrero. Okay. Thankfully, nothing on the field cares about its ability. So Weezing is practically pointless, I'd want to say. Oh, and you have boost energy, though. Okay, so I care a little bit about your ability now. Special defense was high end. You have... Whoa. Fascinating. Well, I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam on Weezing. And I'm just going to protect, because I don't know what's coming my direction. I'm pretty sure I don't like whatever it is. All right, they have a Poison type on the field. They have an Iron Hands on the field. I just kind of want to feel it out here. I want to see what their plan is. Does Galarian Weezing get Trick Room? I actually don't know the answer to that question. I somehow doubt it, but I could be wrong. And there's Terastallizing right away. Okay, I guess they must be very afraid of this Flutter Mane. Well, if they got the burn, the Tera... They're Flying Tera. Okay, so now I could hit you with Wild Charge, is what you're saying. Neat. I'm just protecting. I'm just protecting and heavy slamming. They go for a regular D-Gleam. Hopefully this doesn't do too much to my Iron Hands. I don't think it will. We are still Soul Vested and they are Galarian Weezing. Yeah, we're fine. It'll take way too many of those. I am faster. Big heavy slam onto the Weezing, baby. Followed by a heavy slam in return on to my Flutter. Awesome. Okay, so I pretty much made them waste their time entirely. Yeah, Landorus. Yeah, this is good. Okay. So now what we can do is fire off a Wild Charge into the Iron Hands. I just don't want to die instantly. I think I'm going to swap in Milotic first. Before doing anything about this Weezing, I think I'm definitely going to swap in Milotic. They might let the Weezing drop. Again, because mostly because the Weezing isn't doing anything right now. But again, they could just protect with Weezing because every Weezing carries protect. Yeah, they're just Gleaming again. There. Since we know we're faster, we should be in a better spot here with the Swallow Charge, though. Oh, great damage onto the Iron Hands. We love that. Heavy Slam again onto the Milo. Spot onto the Flutter Spot. Not going to do it. One more Wild Charge should be all I need to knock out their Iron Hands. Let me double check for any ground types. They could have Ursaluna in the back. So tell you what, I'll Wild Charge. And Icy Wind as well. Okay, no, they're not swapping. Icy Wind on to the Weezing is not enough to knock the Weezing. But it will give me the speed control needed to where I could just finish off this Iron Hands and call it a day. This Weezing is contributing practically nothing to my opponent's side of the field. At least I think so. Now that we got rid of their Iron Hands, that's one of their biggest ways to deal with Flutter Mane gone. Because that was booster energy, special defense boosted. Like, Mans was trying to do damage. Alright, Gleam's going to knock out my Iron Hands. We pretty much traded Iron Hands here. Nothing crazy. Milotic still hasn't taken that much damage, though. Or 132 out of 199. I'll just bring Flutter back. There's no need to show them what my final slot is yet. I also can't get the Intimidate off if I wanted to. Tornadus. Well, you know what's funny about Tornadus? Is that Tornadus doesn't technically have Prankster right now. So in theory, my Flutter outspeeds it. So yeah, I think this is the Fairy Tera boosted Flutter main time. It's definitely time for that. Hopefully my opponent doesn't realize that and they keep the Galarian Weezing on the field. But as long as that Galarian Weezing's on the field, my Flutter's faster. Okay, here's my Terastallization. My opponent doesn't have a Tera left to use. They wasted it on the Iron Hands. So this should be a nice and simple, straightforward battle. Fairy Tera time. Fairy Tera, Fairy Feather, Fairy everything. Big Moonblast, nice Tailwind. Lol. On to you, my friend. Oh, it lives though, sad. They do still get Tailwind up, but they ended up living. But here's the thing, if Icy Wind double connects, Milotic's grabbing the double KO. Beautiful. Milotic grabbing that double KO. My opponent's down to 1 Mon. Albeit they are behind Tailwind. So this could still end not the best. Let's find out. If it's Ursaluna, maybe there's an issue. But if there's Ursaluna, there's also Lando that we have in the back, so... All right, the anticipation is real. What does our buddy N have in the back? They're hiding it. It's Gallade. Low-key, Gallade's a little scary. I am going to hard swap out into Lando. I'm going to get the Intimidates going. That is what we do. Let's see if we can get a Scald Burn too. We Intimidate spam and we Scald Burn. That's the name of the game. Battle is canceled. They aren't even going to let us do that. Taking another dub with Milo, baby. Okay. 2-0. Can we end off undefeated? Let's find out. Our friend Nickname over here. Running a very hyper-aggressive, hyper-offensive team. No Flutter main though, but a lot of very strong Pokemon nevertheless. A lot of fake outs too. By a lot, I mean just Rillaboom. Now, something that we can probably do in this scenario, we got to find a way around that Ogre Pond too. Okay. I think our best option might be to lead Flutter Mane and Roaring Moon. Just as the biggest hard-hitting Pokemon that we have on our side of the field. Bring them right away. Have Milotic in the back, but also have a way to deal with Rillaboom in the back. So I think that's going to be Ogre Pond. Ogre Pond is win condition, primary win condition number 1. It deals with the Golden Go, it deals with the Rillaboom. We're going to have to try to force the opponent's Tera as soon as we can so that we know that we could just hit something with an Ivy Cudgel and call it a day. Don't get me wrong, like Roaring Moon is also going to be a huge asset to the team. That thing with knockoff just does a hilarious amount of damage. It's so laughable how much damage that does. All right, Lando's going to come out and... Tornadus. Double Genies. Okay. I wish I had my Milotic right now. I didn't lead with it, though. But no big deal. We just set up Tailwind and Protect. I see no issues with this. Like, I have no qualms. I don't think the Lander is going to do too much damage to us. It's just going to be a little annoying. Let's protect Flutter. Keep ourselves nice and safe this turn. They're going to go for the Tailwind. We're going to try to match, and we're going to see what the Landorus attacks into. I'm assuming just the U-turn into the Roaring Moon. No, they click EQ. Okay. So Roaring Moon is going to take some damage, but I don't think it's going to be too much. It's more than I wanted it to be, that's for sure. But we now have a lot of momentum on our side. Because now we should be outspeeding their side. Let's double this Lando. Throw everything we have into that Lando spot. Big knockoff. Get rid of whatever item you have. Assault Vest, that's going to be useful. As long as we don't get speed dropped here, please. Nice. Big Moonblast. Good night, Lando. All right, awesome. That's their Intimidate swappage removed. It's pretty decent for us. Bringing out Ursh. It's a water Ursh, okay. They're probably going to go for the Roaring Moon spot if I had to guess. So I think I'm just going to attack with the Moonblast and Hard Swap into my Milo. I'm not concerned at all with this Tornadus. I don't know if I should be. I'm just not right now. I probably should be. Especially since like it can set up Tailwind in a few turns and I will not be able to. And they Rain Dance instead. They're definitely going for the Aqua Jet then. That'd be my only guess. They're just going for the Aqua Jet into my Flutter spot. I mean, if that's the case, I'll give them Roaring Moon since Roaring Moon's practically gone anyway. And I'll just fire a Scald into the Ursh. I don't want to Grass Terra yet because of the Bleak Wind Storms too. This Tornadus, although I keep saying I'm going to ignore it, it's actually causing me issues. They withdraw, really? Okay, well, we get to see what their final Mon is. It's Rilla. Okay, it's not what I expected. Might need to Grass Terra now. Yeah, it's going to be a hard decision to Grass Terra, though. Give me a competitive boost. I can use one. Unlucky. Alright, Scald's going to connect on Zorilla. Now what, though? Opposing team's Tailwind runs out, so does mine. Okay, let's go Ivy Cudgel. Let's see where this takes us. I'm gonna hard target this Rillaboom right now. We Ivy Cudgel Rillo, we Terrastalize, and we Protect. Nah. We Scald. Just in case, because I think they're going to fake out one of the two Pokemon I have on the field. And it's probably going to be Ogerpon. So I want to make sure I can still attack with something this turn. Or else I'm just going to let their Urshifu win the game on its own. And I really don't want to do that. But I do know that the Rilla probably doesn't have Protect. Oh, they fake out Milo. That's actually good news for us, though. So we eat all these attacks, and we might even be able to clean off this Rillaboom from the field. Yes! Competitive boost! Thank you. We got unluckily lucky. I'll take it. Big Ivy Cudgel. And bop. Beautiful. Great damage there. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we flinched from... I was about to say, did Blink Storm flinch us? But no, it was a fake out. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Now what? Becomes the question. Because now... they get a lot of momentum. I have too many Pokemon Rapid Strikeable. It's Woodhammer, Icy Wind. They protect. Okay, that's part of the reason why I want to Icy Wind. They're just trying to get me low enough, man. This Tornadus, I ignored it for so long, but it's putting in so much work, and I hate it for that. Can't even protect against this stupid bear. Ugh. Urshifu might win this game for them. Oh, that damage, though. Holy. They have Covert Cloak, so I'm not going to get the speed drop. Okay. Okie dokie. I think this battle, a lot of this battle is coming down to that one turn where I swapped out the Roaring Moon, and I guess I didn't have to. I'm going to follow me this. And Icy Wind again. Or just follow me, not matter. I'm going to Spiky Shield for a couple of reasons. And the primary reason is so that the Bleak Windstorm doesn't knock out my Ogre Pond, but the Urshifu does. Because that'll waste Urshifu's slot. Does that make sense? Like, the Urshifu is going to attack into that Ogre Pond spot no matter what, so my flame... My, what's it called? My Follow Me doesn't do anything. But only because the Tornadus outspeeds the Urshifu. But if I protect first, the Tornadus attack goes first, then the Urshifu attacks the Ogre Pond. That'll keep my Milotic safe from the Urshifu attack right now. I hope that makes sense. Do I make at least a little bit of sense? That's huge too. I'll take any boost I can get here. Now go into the Ogre Pond, please. No! Wait, this is fine. Is it? Only if their Tailwind is gone is this fine. Because if their Tailwind is gone, that means they have to go for Tailwind this turn. It's not gone. Oh, they don't have it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they have to go for Tailwind this turn. I'm gonna follow me. Do I sub? No. I'm not even sure if I follow me. I think I Ivy Cudgel this. Predicting their Urshifu to protect. And then I sub. I don't know what to do. Urshifu doesn't protect though. I lose. Unfortunate. So unfortunate. If I live this Woodhammer, and if they miss Bleak Wind, I have a chance. But I don't even know if I live the recoil. Oh, I went for Ivy Cudgel, that's right. Well, that's extra GG now. Oh, I'm going to take that game as a loss. The Urshifu was too much in the end, and the speed control coming out of the Tornadus was too much in the end. And honestly, even if I went for Woodhammer here on Urshifu, I'm not even sure if I live that. Oh, well. GG's opponent. Let's go for the Woodhammer just in case they throw hard and go for Aqua Jet or something. No, Surging Strike's going to finish off the game. Not going to end undefeated in today's video, but a very fun video nevertheless. Very fun video nevertheless. Thank you so much to Clover Bells for making this team public and posting it on YouTube channel. I had an absolute blast playing with Milotic. I feel like we have played Milotic, but we haven't really had a video to showcase Milotic. And of course, I'm going to lose to someone called Nickname. Such a stupid name. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure to click the like button down below. Subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. Also, make sure to check out Clover Bell's channel, who does upload daily VGC content over there as well. Send them some Pokésports love. Anyway, I'm Ken, Pokésports. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. Greatly appreciate it. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.